Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys. Welcome to Otaku Chris is Talking, and this is your weekly manga review / reaction for Nanatsu and Taizai, also known as 7 Deadly Sins. Now, if you enjoy my content, do hit me a thumbs up, leave a like, and basically comment any thoughts or inputs for this chapter, as well as any points you thought I missed out or whatnot, as I like to be engaged with you guys in through discussions and polls and stuff. I'd also like to give a huge shout out to KOUEN on Anime Amino for designing my new banner, my new Otaku Chris is Talking banner. If you've noticed it, do check it out, especially for you guys who have been here since I've started a few months ago, and you will notice that it's no longer the weird dark shit one which I basically tried to do and failed, but KOUEN did a really nice one for me, including Hit, Saitama, Deku, and whoever else is there, because I've only looked at it once. But yeah, so now let's check this. If you want to go to chapter 203 with me, we can go through this together. Now on this first page, it looks like is this a typo? It says 167, Rueduciel. Well, it says Rueduciel's plans, is what it should be titled, but for some weird reason it says 167. Anyways, if this is different or if it's the same on your one as well, let me know down below, because I want to basically, what the fuck's going on? So it's still in the fairy forest, and to continue straight away. Did you hear our troops in the west were all wiped out by the 10 commandments? Apparently they've even given the demon clan 6 black knights a run for their money. Woo! Those damn demons. But in terms of sheer numbers, the army of our allegiance stigma has them beat. Let's give every last one of those demons a bloodbath and never forget. This is crazy, because these good guys, like Stigma, are meant to be the good guys, and the Demon Clan are obviously the bad guys from what we're supposed to believe. And from following 7 Deadly Sins and Nanatsu and Taizai throughout this whole series, the Demon Clan seems to be the bad guys. But it's almost like, why? What happened to a demon clan? How comes they all got wiped out? Why are they so angry? Why are the 10 commandments so fucking pissed all the time? And we've been given glimpses that the goddess clan could be the catalyst and the reasons as to why the demon clan have been wiped out and eradicated. And at the end of the last chapter, it seems like we will be leading to, this is what this chapter is leading to. It's leading to the actual major holy war itself. Alright, so we see Meliodas is there eating. Man, this thing is like one solid lump of steel. Once again, this guy does look a hell of a lot like Ban. It's very interesting. Alright, next page. But even so, it's like a bed of nails. Meliodas turns around. You're a demon, aren't you? I saw just how much magic power you had when we were fighting the demons, and besides, what kind of kid swings around a gigantic sword like that with just one hand? I love it when when mangas and when any story does this, when it's kind of like, you think that basically people like Meliodas is a little kid with a giant sword, and basically it's kind of like, normally, because it's an anime or manga, we should accept that, but I like that they're self-aware in this series, and it's like, kind of like, dude, you're a little kid with a big sword. There's no way that you're not a demon if you don't have that. So I like how aware they are. That's pretty cool. And once again, I like the design, the detail of this character who looks just like Ban. Perhaps Ban is this guy's reincarnation, or that could be the reason why it led to Ban and Meliodas being friends or so close later on. Hopefully we do get a bit of characterization between them two, or at least this other character looks just like Ban. Surprised? I was, yes. After all, the demon clan fighting together alongside the goddess clan is completely unprecedented, but I can tell that you're a good person. Well, my fellow demons think I'm the worst scum to have ever existed. Okay, that's pretty cool. We're finding out more that Meliodas, he kind of like probably betrayed them from way back when, so way before the events of 7 Deadly Sins that's happening right now. So at least 3,000 years, which is pretty fast. How are we reach an end? What the fuck is this? How are we reach an end to this holy war? Alright, this is some really bad English. You know when like something's not right English, it just throws you off? How are we reached an end to this holy war, whatever. Do concepts like this, good or bad, really exist in war? That is kind of interesting. Like, when you get into war, someone's going to be the bad guy, and on both sides, they're both going to think that they're the good guy, and one of them will think, or both of them will think the other side is the bad guy, especially just because it's war. So even if you win, then the other guy is going to think, oh shit, they were so evil, they killed our people, it's vice versa. I suppose you're right, but the one thing I do know for sure, Meliodas, is that we're in this. We're allies in this together. Little fist bump, little brony, little fist. Oh, sorry about that, guys. A little fist pump, little fist bump. Alright. Rueduciel, are you absolutely serious right now? So Elizabeth speaking to that guy that we saw last time. His name's Rueduciel, one of the 4 archangels. You mean to exterminate the demon clan? Lady Elizabeth, look around. This is a holy war. That's enough, Nebraska. Oh, this is that bitch that King Denzel. King Denzel? I think that's his name. That Denzel summoned in the present time, and she got taken out. But I'd like to see her actual magic power and how strong she is currently, because we only got to witness how big she was. But I want to see where she stands in relation to the rest of the demon, or to the rest of the goddess clan, as well as Rueduciel as well. Otherwise, because if Rueduciel is meant to be her equal, well, oh yeah, but they didn't mention that Rueduciel's his magical power is way higher than everyone else's, so she probably isn't an equal. This has been our plan for quite a while now. You're the one that said you were going to bring about the peace that all the clans had been longing for, and yet, how could you say that in front of Meliodas? Yeah, so alright, cool. I'm really glad that they meant that. Well, that Elizabeth mentioned this, because it's kind of like, so do they not know Meliodas is a demon? But it seems to be that everyone knows that Meliodas is a demon, even Stigma, and the only person was that new band-looking guy. The demon clan are the very excrement and detritus of worms and insects. What are these words? As if anyone would accept they're remotely the same class of life form as us. Wow. The demon clan are the very excrement and detritus of worms and insects. I've never even heard that word before. That is crazy. As if anyone would accept they're remotely the same class of life form as us. I just had to read it again because it was that so dark. What the hell? Lady Elizabeth, open your eyes and cut your ties with this Meliodas. He was the man that was to succeed the abominable, deplorable Demon King. This guy's got some fucking big words. There are plenty of other much more fitting partners for you. Oh wow! So they're aware of Elizabeth's relationship with Meliodas. It's pretty interesting to see that it's that open, because this current Elizabeth, until the recent events that happened and with everyone's deaths and bloody Hendrickson becoming a demon and blah 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 blah. Before then, like her relationship between Meliodas wasn't that open. It was kind of a closed off thing, or kind of like a joke, or the elephant in the room kind of thing. But it seems here that it's quite obvious to them, or that it's either out and open, or it's quite obvious. And the way that this guy, this prick, whatever his name again, what the hell is his name? Rueduciel. He's even got the word rude in his name. The way Rueduciel literally doesn't give a fuck, and he even mentioned exterminating the demon clan in front of Elizabeth shows that he has no respect for Meliodas, that he has no respect for their relationship, and he even says it here that like Meliodas doesn't deserve to be with her. But he also does mention that he was supposed to succeed the Demon King, so that could explain why Meliodas' magical power is so high up, was because he's meant to be the next Demon King, which is pretty cool. Well, it does fit in slightly into the whole kind of generic shonen trait that like, oh yeah, and this kid is the Demon King, and Demon King is evil, but Meliodas is good, and this and that. So you just went a bit generic there, but hey ho, let's see where this goes. There are plenty of much more fitting partners for you. Lady Elizabeth, yeah, that would piss somebody off. So she's flying off, and shall I go after her? No, leave her. That little girl can do nothing. Besides, right now the plan takes complete priority. Yes, sir. I really like the designs of the goddess clan. They're pretty cool. Whoa. Okay. Whoa. Alright, so the giants are training, which is pretty nice. Oh, cool. So Diane is basically like training in the body of Balor, and basically training the giants, which is kind of weird, because it's like, does she know that she's training? Or does she know these moves off by heart? Or is it like the fact that she's in that body means that she's able to harness the body's power easily? Because she's doing the same moves that basically took her out, and the rest of these giants don't look like they're pushovers either. So the next page, she's done that whole push thing, that earth thrust in thing that threw her right into the distance, but it's happened to the rest of the giants now. The art looks nice. The details of the rock look pretty cool. A lot of lines. They could have put in a bit more into this page, but hey, it's cool. You got us, King Dalor. Thank you for taking time to train us. Oh, you sillies, don't worry about it. It was lots of fun for me too. Hey King, did you see? Was I awesome? Yeah. Next page. Diane, that man who called himself one of the 4 archangels, he had incredible magic power. He could even be in the same class or even greater than the 10 commandments. No shit, Gloxinia. Well, no shit, King. And then, I've been feeling a strong magic presence from deep within this forest ever since we got here. It seems like the same kind of magic as Rueduciel's. What do you think it is, Diane? Come on, guys, let's go again. Please give us a break for today. Diane totally is not listening to you, King. Diane doesn't give a fuck. Diane never listens to you. It's like, how are we supposed to finish this trial anyways? That is true. That's what I was thinking, man. It's pretty cool that we get to see all these characters. Oh! So who's this? Gerard. That's pretty sick. What's got you sightseeing? Did something happen? Gerard. This magic energy. Oh, the original Fairy King? Queen? King? It doesn't. Fairy King. Is it really you? But why would you be talking to this Gloxinia? I mean, to me. Oh, yeah. King needs to realise that he's going to end up giving away all the information if he doesn't play the part, King. Just play the fucking part. Is there something so strange about a little sister worrying about her big brother? Hurrah! So Gerard is Gloxinia's little sister. Brother, you kind of seem different than normal. It's probably just your imagination, right? Gerard is Gloxinia's little sister. In other words, they're just like me and Elaine. That's right. Gerard did tell me that she had been serving since the time of the first Fairy King, didn't she? Shoo-wee! Fucking hell. But seeing her like this and her personality, so it's kind of crazy. So, if I'm correct, I'm in all slow motion there. If I'm just gonna move my hands, it's in time for now. If I'm correct, so Gloxinia is the first Fairy King. Then Gerard is the second. Then King is the third, and then Elaine is the fourth. Okay, cool. So that should make some sense. Alright. Gloxinia, Gerard, King, Elaine. So those are all the different Fairy Kings in order. Brother and sister. But seeing her like this and her personality is completely different than the Gerard I know. Is there something on my face? Nothing at all. Oh, that's right, Gerard. Yes. I've been feeling this faint, mysterious magic presence coming from deep within the forest. Have you forgotten, brother? To help further defend this forest, which is normally protected by your strength as Fairy King, brother, Rueduciel put up that barrier to aid during your absence. Is that what happened? Oh yeah, at least that's what it's made to look like. What? Brother, I'm sorry. It's live bait. What the fuck is going on here? This is some crazy shit. Alright, so it's the middle of the forest. Loads of lions. Why are there loads of demons coming forward? Wait, is that Daria? That looks like Daria's design with her panties and her hairstyle for luring the demon clan out. So I really can't read today. I'm just like, these medication is really making me all drowsy and tired. It looks like it's making my camera drowsy and tired as well. What the fuck? Oh my god, all this small writing. Whoa, is this a demon clan? Alright, fuck. Let me make this bigger. Come on. There it is. Alright. So there's a bunch of lines. What's the sound? The atmosphere itself is trembling. A vast horde of magical presences overflowing with rage and anger are approaching. Look at that black cloud. That's the 10 Commandments. Yeah, I knew I saw Daria right there. Look at all those fucking demons. That's crazy. Oh, Monspate is leading them. Daria following right there. Daria right below. Oh shit! Look at them. You can see all the grey, red demons and everything. What in the fuck? What? Molluscula? She's there as well. Oh, crazy. Alright, this is a lot of demons. I wonder how long it just took to just draw the red demons themselves. Some bit of writing there. Lady among the fairy clan. Oh, question. Is Elaine considered a young lady amongst the fairy clan? What? The fairy's appearances don't change much, but she's considered a great fairy of high status. I don't know what the fuck is going on. But yeah, some writing on the side there. Next page. Next page, I say. It can't be. This is the trial. Alright, so Dalo and that bad-looking guy. Elizabeth, she's running off. Meliodas is there. I think he can definitely sense the presence. And Rueduciel is just looking all shady as fuck. Look at his face. What the fuck? Things are about to get really ugly. In order to save the captured brethren, the strongest of the demon clan, the 10 Commandments, invade. The holy war moves into an all-out battle between the strong and the mighty. Alright. Oh my god. Just whose hands will victory and justice wind up in? This is actually kind of nuts. It's actually kind of nuts. So, we're finally getting some plot progression. So, like, it looks like the whole trial might be just surviving in this war itself. I don't know, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting to see whose perspective. Now that in the past few chapters, we've been introduced to Rueduciel, and he looks like a complete fucking dick. We know he's one of the 4 archangels, and apparently he's put a magical barrier which has a magical power level as well, which is luring out the demon clan to go to that spot. But that spot is where they're having everyone, the whole of Stigma and the Goddess clan going to surround them to take them out. Rueduciel seems to be using Meliodas, and we know that Meliodas back then was at one of his highest strengths, and he's even considered to be the demon demon king's next in line. So it's like, we know Meliodas is powerful. You have Rueduciel, you have the rest of the Goddess clan, but they did mention that the demon clan are on their way with the 10 Commandments, so it's going to be very interesting to see how that goes. I want to know who's going to start it. Rueduciel looks like he's just a menacing prick. He just looks like he's an utter prick, and the way his tactics are so dirty, and his motives and how he speaks about the demon clan is really foul, considering that he's meant to be a bloody archangel, most probably, of the Goddess clan. So yeah, what do you guys think of this chapter? Meliodas didn't really get to say much. We just got to have a bit more exposition, a bit more like character development with about Meliodas, but not much happened with him in this chapter. I like the little bit of conversation between Elizabeth and Rueduciel, and the original Elizabeth, and we get to see her mindset and how she's always been in love with Meliodas, and that her relationship may be out in the open, or it may be one of those where it's like people know about it but it's not out in the open. It's more of a frowned upon subject, but because of how powerful Meliodas is, they just don't really want to get in the way because he's a strong ally. Looks like the next chapter we're going to be having a crazy war. Who do you think is going to throw the first punch? Let me know down below in the comment box. What do you guys think of this chapter? I thought it was a pretty chill chapter. It looks like it's more of a build-up chapter for the next few chapters. Fucking hell, I said chapter so many times. So I'm very intrigued to see where this is going to go. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you enjoyed this reaction, do return what is it? Mondays on when the videos normally happen, but Sundays are when the chapters sometimes come out when they come out early. So do subscribe if you like my reviews, and check out my other things if you want to. Hit that thumbs up so that people know that you enjoyed it or not, and I will see you guys soon. Otaku Chris is talking. Peace.